nerdy as nerds. So I just got a copy off Matt Mercer. We're here to play Dungeons and Dragons. We roll the dice and we role play. I am Novernock and I will be the dungeon master for this evening. And here are the other players. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hi.
All right. So our campaign is a series of modules set in the world of Eberron. Think of it's a type of setting where it's heavily influenced by noir and noir movies and pulp fiction, and where alignment, like lawful good, isn't exactly fixed. You can have, it's not exactly fixed, and you may find something unexpected. Also, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Also, magic, especially low-level magic, is a way of life. And with that out of the way, shall we begin? Alright, I will be posting the music. Whoop. Should I post it in general or resources?
Just do it how you will.
Alright. Alright, give me a second. Alright. Every child knows the story of progenitor dragons. Cerberus, Eberron, and Kyber. In the dawn of time, these three cosmic beings created 13 planes of existence, each embodying a concept. The final work was the material plane, where all ideas would become manifest. A realm that could know war and peace, life and death, order and chaos. But crew Kyber sought ultimate dominion over this new reality. She struck Cerberus down without warning and tore him apart. Everyone wrestled with Kyber and bound the treasure in her cords, but could not defeat her. So, everyone became a living prison, a world that would forever contain Kyber's evil. Almost every culture in the world shared this story as a myth that explains how the world came to be. Shattered Cerberus became the ring of golden dragon shards wrapped around the planet, said to be the source of magic. Eberron is the world, the source of all natural life, and Kyber is the Underdark and the source of all aberrations and fiends, forever struggling against their bonds and yearning to destroy the world above. And ever since the dawn of time, it was said that they discovered, or perhaps created, the current prophecy. And with it, the cosmic beings created reality with the words. Over the course of millennia, numerous civilizations rose only to fall. Giants built mighty kingdoms on the continent of Zendrick that were devastated by a war with the dragons and Gordian. The Goblin Empire the Khan ruled Corvair until its range was shattered by an invading army of mind flayers, beholders, and the foul creatures that created them. Today, these civilizations are known only through the remnants left behind. In the modern age, the greatest power was the Kingdom of Galifar, which covered most of the continent of Corvar. The five nations, Under, Greenland, Knarth, Thane, and Seer, form the heart of the kingdom. Though each has a unique cultural identity, they share this unified foundation. Families are spread across the five nations. The rulers of the five nations descended from the Reverends, the royal bloodline of Galifar. But despite their differences, an Undurian has more in common with a variant than a Zale Joan or a Lazar pirate, basically. However, a century ago, Galifar collapsed into civil war after the last ruler has deceased, and the five nations became separate countries at odds with their neighbors, and war have commenced. And with your way of life, as you know it, the war forged magic, the lightning rail, the elemental airships, everything. Just about everything. But the last war came to an end after Sierra was destroyed in a cataclysm known as the Morning. Everything came to a standstill for 2 years. The five nations and 2 years, but the war ended with the Treaty of Therahan was passed, officially ending the war. It recognized many nations, including the former, Under, Greenland, Thrain, Greenland, Thrain, Knarth, and many other nations. and yet everything remains uncertain. And now, I'll be going, and we'll be switching over to another music. Letting you guys know. All right, pasting it right about now. There we go. Our story begins in the city of Sharn, whose towers reach heavenwards as if to reach the moon's scatter about the daytime sky. A network of bridges, walkways, and elevators present a maze in every direction, each bustling with utopian citizens. Above the city, the shiny Skyway district eclipses the sun. Below, the poor and the needy pace the slums for the next meal. In the district of Apadua, towards the center of Sharn's mile-high towers, crowds of people have gathered at the Drunken Dragon, where the moving apparition of a humanoid-shaped dragon raises the flagon to the residents of the city. As you all entered, you find the place to be quite lively. The room is full of people from many walks of life, drinking, playing, singing, or any combination of these activities. Drinks and meals are served left and right, as the band is playing some lovely music at the corner, and people are generally happy. It may be busy in the night, but it's good. You gather at the next available table, with your meals and rooms paid in advance by the Clifftop Adventurers Guild. Tomorrow's the big day, where you would participate in an initiating ritual where you would take a leap of faith. Except for you, Bree, since you're already initiated, so it is your job to make sure nothing goes wrong. But right now is a good time for each of you to introduce one another, know each other more, you name it.
Okay, I guess I'll go first.
All right, you go first.
You see a strong and tall shifter by the name of Cinnamon. She's quite beautiful, if she could say so herself. With a fine cloth around her chest and pretty short pants. She has a stern expression on her face, and you can sense that she feels as if she's intimidating, but she looks as soft as can be. Her hair is long and braided to the left side, with swirls of black and red that fill the strands.
All right. Who's next? Who wants to go next?
I will for this one. So another one you encountered was a man named Bree, who was a veteran in a past war where he became disillusioned with some of the beliefs that he had. So he just wanders looking for his next job as a new mercenary.
And
he was somewhat green.
Okay.
He was somewhat green though, in the mercenary life, and it took some adjusting. And he also is still trying to wrestle with his regret over killing the wrong person who killed his best friend.
And what does the character look like?
He's of average height. He would be also with I think it was mid-length brown hair as well, with a scar on his right eyebrow.
All right. Who's next?
I think I'll go next.
All right.
Alright. So, there is also, in this mess, a Warforged, who stands a bit over 6 foot, admittedly short for a Warforged, obsessively polished, to a nice crystal sheen, with a little flimsy bow tie that sort of just tapped on there, and very shiny golden eyes, carrying an absolute smorgasbord of, tools, accessories, and whatnot. Anxiously trying to get everything organized by alphabet, weight, and color. He's just got everything sprawled out on a table. That's not quite right. He calls himself Doc Flair, though that's not completely usual for a Warforged, whose names are generally a string of numbers or a simple concept or idea. This is a Warforged trying to hide something, but he's too busy to notice at the moment.
Alright, who's next?
I'll go next. You'll see a young-looking Kalishtar wearing scale mail. She's got long platinum blonde hair that's pulled back in a single braid and piercing blue eyes. She's about 5'8", a little on the thin side, but she's stronger than she looks. And she wears the crystal shard that is indicative of a follower of the Path of Light.
Alright. And who else is next?
Well, I think it's just me left.
Now, no, there's one other after you. 2 more.
Oh, right. Well, I'll go next. Rasmus is about 8'1", a furbolg.
He's a tall one.
He's got light bluish skin and I don't want to say fiery orange hair, but almost. And he's just drinking at the bar, holding a
How much is he
quarterstaff.
drinking? How much is he drinking? And how quick? Like, how much is he drinking?
Not too much, really just sipping it.
Ah, okay. All right. So last up. Right.
Across the room, there seems to be a beautiful half-elf with pink hair, with long pink hair and carrying a flute. She wears a rather posh-looking dress for the occasion, and approaches the group.
All right. So what do you say to the group? What is her name?
Hello, I am Ordinessa. I shall help you.
And what about the rest of you? What do you say to this half elf?
I'm sorry, you repeat the question?
So, all right, Bree. You saw this half elf sitting at the table, and they have introduced themselves. What do you say?
I'm not sure what's going to await me in my travels with you, but I look forward to seeing what exactly you guys have to offer.
Is there anything else you want to say? Do you want to do something? The night is still quite young. Music is playing. Drinks are being served. What is it that you guys want to do?
I'm more of someone who sort of just follows the pack when it comes to these things.
Right. But what are you doing? Like, are you still eating a meal of watching the band play?
Just currently just having a drink while also eating some deer as well, though, to at least prepare before I leave.
Before you prepare for the night for what comes next in the morning.
Exactly.
Right. Doc, what are you doing right now?
I think by this point I would have finished the alphabetizing of all of my ingredients, accessories, kits, and whatnot. Get everything packed up. Well then. What was I supposed to be doing again? I lost track of the time.
It's still quite, the night is passing by, but it's still quite young.
Yes, the night, getting older. Let's see. Who's that over there? That curious, tall individual.
Alright, Rasmus, you saw a warforged looking at you, quite in awe by your height. What do you do?
I'm just gonna keep drinking.
Drinking a fine beverage. Oh yes, I was here to stock up on my beverages. Where's the tender, the hostler, the barman?
You see a maid pass by. He's over there, still serving the drinks.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Yes, I am here. And apart from the hostelers guild, I am here to try and collect some supplies.
What sort of supplies?
Imbibements, spirits, and tinctures.
Roll a persuasion check.
All right. Oh, I just turned my volume up to 100. That was kind of painful. All right, let me check my persuasion on my sheet. That I have pulled up. Persuasion is a +3.
Yeah.
Let's go to dice bar. 1d20 +3. That's an 18.
All right. The bartender just like scrunches his face a little bit, thinks, nods along. All right. Maybe we'll share some supply or sense of recipes to your guild. All right.
Yes. I was supposed to come up here to pick up some spirits and whatnot. I have to go on from this part of Shan to possibly another part of Shan. The guildmaster didn't say which district I was going to serve in, though.
Quite unusual, even for Warforged to be interested in beverages.
I can't drink them.
So they say. All right, what is anybody else doing? While Doc is talking with the bartender about a potential trade, what is everybody else doing?
Autonessa is casually playing the flute, just a little flute ditty.
Would you like to roll a performance check? See if people will be receptive to your performance.
That's D20 +7.
Yeah. 19. You got quite a bit of an audience, and people are actually quite willing to toss a few coins away, earning you about a total of. Let me roll a D10. A total of 6 gold. You've done quite well. All right, Lambericua, what are you doing?
She feels a little out of her element in this crowd, and she's a little nervous. So I think she's just kind of sitting off to her side, or off to the side by herself, and just sort of observing everybody.
Are you looking closely?
She's not looking too closely. She's just kind of just generally watching each area like for a few seconds and just trying to get a feel for how she should actually behave being here, because she's so used to being at her temple. She doesn't go out a lot. She never has. And she's just kind of being a wallflower right now.
Yeah. Cinnamon, what are you doing right now?
I assume that I see Ordinessa play this song and get this gold, so I'm gonna go walk up to them. And I'm gonna try my best to be intimidating and like slam my hand up against the wall and be like, teach me how to do that.
Okay, alright. Before you roll for intimidation check, could you repeat what you're going to do?
I'm walking up to Ordinessa and trying to intimidate them to like help me learn, because I wanna learn how you can just perform an instrument. People will give you gold.
Ordinance, how would you react?
Well, I doubt I would be intimidated, but I
how
would
about you
be.
roll a bit of a contest? Cinnamon, roll your intimidation.
I would be willing to offer anyway.
Alright. Alright. Bree, you've noticed that the night is passing by, and people have been coming to the rooms. Would it be time for you to go up to your room? Or would you spend more time just like doing various activities? Hello?
Oh, sorry. Again, sort of a shoddy connection. Currently, after I had my meal, I just wandered around the place and basically was just trying to chat up anyone who seemed up for conversation.
Alright.
During times of war, often having just conversation could at least.
Who are you talking to right now?
Just to the patron next to me. Was then going to go and see. I'm sorry. I was trying to remember. Was trying to go to Lena Bacora's character. Sorry, I just forgot the name. As of now.
All right, Lena Bacora. You see a human in chainmail walking up to you and willing to make some small talk with you. Bree, what do you say? Or perhaps Wambakora can start the conversation. Wambakora, what do you say?
Hello, stranger. How are you?
So far, I'm well. I just ate well and was just simply wanted to talk. What brings you? So, what brings you here?
Well, I'm joining the Adventurers Guild.
The Clifftop Adventurers Guild. Bree was the one who introduced you to this guild.
Oh, sorry. It seemed my mind slipped, though. You were the one who introduced me to actually join the Adventurers Guild, though. Sorry, it's just I see so many faces, I sometimes forget them.
Oh, it's okay. I know the feeling.
Alright. Meanwhile, Doc, what are you doing right now? Doc? Doc Claire?
Oh, yes. Yes, I am here. Alright, after talking with the barkeep about guild business, I'm gonna mosey on over to the center here.
Okay.
And, what else was I supposed to do? Oh, yes, a good hosteler is supposed to carouse. Yes, I think I can carouse quite effectively.
You're gonna dance?
I'm going to try and make social. What ho there, human?
Who are you talking to?
I'm trying to talk to the human.
We, that's you. You see a warforged with golden eyes and slightly told that you want to make conversation with you. What do you
Hello, I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Your name is?
Ah, yes, they call me Doc Flair, but you can call me Doc if you'd like.
Nice to meet you, Doc. Don't really meet too many people like you. What brings you here?
Well, I'm here on official business with the Hostelers Guild. The hotel folk. I was trying to pick up my supplies, but it seems there was a little bit of confusion.
Where's the confusion?
Well, apparently, me coming down here to get supplies is not guild standard, but they're getting it taken care of. I was just trying to see what is going on in this establishment. I'm new in town.
So far, we just went treated to a bit of a lovely performance here in the tavern. I just had some food, and I was just talking to this young girl right over here.
Hello.
Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, and you as well. And he is going to attempt a vigorous handshake.
She'll
It's
reply.
It is quite firm.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright.
Yes.
The night drags on, and you realize it's starting to get late. You all decide to settle to your rooms to rest, and for most of you to sleep. All right. I'm gonna put a pause to this music and switch over to a different thing. Give me a second. All right. The next day. Oh. All right. The next day. Yeah. The next day, you were at a bridge. Oh, whoops. There we go. The next day, you were at a bridge. Crowds of people watching in anticipation at as the initiative is set to begin. The winds are rather strong. Stronger in the morning. All right, let me bring this. Let me bring this up. Welcome to a tradition as old as Sean itself. The Elfman waves his cloak with Placket's flare. A competition of guts and skills to test the mettle of the heroes the Clifftop Adventures Guild and the cowards from Death's Gate. The rival crowd returns to insult with boos and hisses. The announcer steps up and picks up a bucket brimming with tokens. He moves down the line for each of you, and starts with you, Doc. Doc Flare hands you a token. You take a look at this token. It's a small disc inscribed with an image of the feather.
I beg pardon? I mean, thank you and all, but
it's a featherfall talisman. You just have to activate. Activate it when you hop down.
why am I hopping down?
You never got You never got You never got the memo?
There was a memo?
You've been initiated.
I am an initiate. I am with the Hostlers Guild.
Yes. Anyway. Oh, Ramses. He gives you the token. He gives you another token.
Rasmus, but okay.
I think I should have read the contract more.
Or Desiinza. He hands you over the next token. Or Desiinza. And Lambakura. He hands to each of you the rest of the tokens. Alright. He took a step back. And their challenges, representing the Death's Gate Guild. 3 people step up to collect the talismans. A halfling in a patterned poncho and dinosaur feathers woven into her hair. An elf in gold and black gloves and a skull painted onto her face. An orc in scratched and beaten male. He spits in and shrugs. The trio shakes themselves out and stretch. Then, after a moment's pause, the elven announcer picks up his commentary. The aim of the game is simple. The last one to activate your featherfall wins. He shovels everyone up to the edge of the bridge, except for you, Bree. You just like observe and watch, make sure nothing goes wrong. Now, take a leap of faith. Jump! Everybody, roll your initiative.
Alright, hold on. Roll.
Which dice set do I roll?
A d20.
Alright, so that was my initiative.
Hey, 17 for me too.
That's a 12.
Alright.
I got a 5.
Alright.
There's a lot of 17s. I think
I
that's
got
the
a
number.
16.
Yeah, for this initiative, it just takes in the order of you jump and the manner of which you jump down. All right. Alright. Rasmus, what's the initiative?
17.
17. Bree, what's your initiative? Bree? Hello?
I think it was 5.
Bree, what's the initiative? Oh yeah, Bree doesn't have an initiative. I'm so
Yeah.
yeah. Whoops, sorry. I was kind of like autopilot. That's my fault. Fault is mine. Fault is mine. All right. What is your initiative, Lamberoka?
I got a 16.
16. Cinnamon.
17.
All right. I'm gonna pick one of the you three at random. Rasmus, what is the method of which you jump with your? What is the method of? All right. How do you want to like show how you would jump?
I mean, I've seen people jump off of high things before.
All right, you jump down, the wind rushing past you, and your hair like flapping in the wind. All right, Odesina, you go next, and Cinnamon, you also jump right after. Lamberca, how would you okay, you go next, and then Doc Flare, you're last. Alright. Suddenly, a sky coach carry a pallet of cabbages just into your patch. Onto you, Doc Flare. So what is your method of having to dodge, do you have any method of dodging the, the sky coach?
Oh, there's a sky coach.
Full of cabbages. Just into into the passage. Roll an acrobatics check.
Yes. Well, I'm trying to figure out how to dodge it.
You roll an acrobatics, and I'll describe to you.
Alright, acrobatics +2. Okay, give me just a second. That is a 4.
Oh shit, man! That's okay. Get ready for this. All right, you strike the pallet, sending cabbages, telling to everybody else, and the pilot driving the sky was said, cried out, "My cabbages!" All right. Gar, one of the Death Gate initiatives immediately activated his token, and he just slowly glides down to the ground. The Elven announcer bellows out, and he is out of the race. All right, next round. Okay. Bree. No wait, not you, Bree. Rasmus. A washing line packed with fresh laundry spans the gap between the towers, and you're going right towards it. However, a bunch of cabbages just keep on whacking, just like bump, and you get a disadvantage on the next roll. Roll an acrobatics check again with disadvantage. Oh wait. No. I want each of you to roll a wisdom check. Wisdom save.
Alright.
Let's see.
A nice 5.
Nice 5. All right. You got your nerves. You see yourself as you go in, as you keep on falling down. You got this. You're pretty sure you got this.
Well, with disadvantage, the
No.
wisdom check.
Now you don't roll your you roll disadvantage because you got your fucking cabbages on you and you have trouble concentrating.
Alright, with disadvantage, that's 20.
All right. Despite everything, despite everything, you managed to steal through. All right. And before we continue on, I'm gonna play the next music, and I'm gonna paste it in there. All right. All right. What is everybody else's role? So Rasmus and Dark Flare, I believe, made it through. Okay. Or Genesis, Lamperoca, Cinnamon. What are your roles?
I got a 24.
You made it through. You still you're already ready for this. Yeah. You just keep on.
Which dice do I roll?
No, you don't need to roll anything. You're just watching, making sure nothing goes wrong.
Oh, okay.
What am I rolling for? Sorry?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. How do you do that?
Yeah, wisdom. You roll d20, and you add your wisdom saving throw to it. Your proficiency plus your ability modifier, which is your wisdom. Excuse me.
So just the +2 for wisdom?
Yes. You made it through. Alright, I take it as each of you has made it through, right?
I had a 5.
Alright, you steal through. You steal through. You were a little nervous, but it passed, and you're ready to move keep up falling through. Again, next round. That's it. Okay, gonna take a look. A flock of dirty pigeons take flight right into your path and head straight for you, Erasmus. Since not only did the cabbages get to, not only do you have the public cabbages, you also have dirty damn pigeons.
I'm just gonna yell at them to get away since I'm a furbolg and can talk to animals.
roll a animal handling check with disadvantage because cabbages.
Dang. Well, with the disadvantage, that would be 12.
All right, you made it. You're just like shoot, and the birds just like dispensed, and you fall through safely. All right, everybody, except for Bree. Roll another wisdom saving throw.
Alright, disadvantage for me.
22.
Yeah. The next initiate activate their activate his token. Saying the elven announcer says the same thing.
1d20 plus 1 is 12.
All right, so far you all made it through.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh! Lamberca is like, nope! And you activate your token, and you just like float down safely to the ground. The elven announcer,
My first dice in the dice jail for the day.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, that's a pity. She's out of the race right now. Suddenly, a light. All right.
19.
The rest of you made it through.
Not doing so great.
Light in a spectrum of color bursts from a fast approaching bridge. The crowd screams and parts around the central figure. Before you can fully assess the source, this prismatic cloud engulfs you and your vision is overwhelmed by the dance of lights. I need the remaining 4 of you, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Alright. 20 plus 6.
20, not natural.
Alright, 16.
You were able to like toughen through that. you were a little
19.
confused, and by the time you get near to the bottom, each of you. Okay, I need Ortiza. Oh, you go blind, and in a fit of panic, you activate your token. You're out of the race. That leaves Cinnamon, Dark Flare, and Rasmus. Cinnamon, Rasmus, what are your rolls?
That was not natural 20.
Natural 20.
It's not natural.
No, not natural.
It is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You managed to make it through all right, and you just like pass through and wonder, what was that? If you can, if you have Arcana trained, roll an Arcana check.
I do not.
Alright, Dark Flare does.
Dark Flare does, so I'm gonna roll it. That's another +6. That is a natural 20, 26.
That's the color. That's a okay. Prismatic spray by this color spray. You recognize that spell? It could do a bunch of random stuff, including fighting enemies.
There's chicanery of fun.
And you land down, and you and the others land down. Oh, I'll let the rest of you roll another saving throw. 3. You saw the commotion. Do you investigate?
Which type of saving throw is this?
It's a wisdom saving throw. You're in the last round, and Alina was a.
Alright, that's a 16.
You made it through.
19.
You made it through. The last Death's Gate member.
23.
The last one. She activated hers right before each of you did, and you pretty much won. And you pretty much won. Bree, you saw the commotion. You saw something going on over there at a fast approaching bridge. Do you investigate? Bree, are you there?
Oh, sorry. Again, sorry. Connection's kind of weak though. Do I roll as well, or?
No, you're just watching, and you just saw something like spectrum of colors bursting from a bridge below. Do you investigate?
Yeah, I decide to go and investigate what that is. Anytime I see strange colors in odd places, it just lets me know. I have the intuition that something foul is afoot.
All right, the rest of you landed, and notice and wondering what the hell was going on. You're taking the elevator and joining Bree. As the elevator turns you to the scene. All right, I'm gonna stop this music and transition over to the next thing. Give me a second. All right. Whoa. All right. Play the music. All right. As the elevator returns you to the scene of the disturbance, and you join it with Bree, you find the conflict is far from over. A human woman is being pushed against the edge of the bridge, and she struggles against the grip of a Sharon watchman. She spills a statue of books and loses strike corn hat to the wind. The back of the woman's left hand is deposited with an angry red dragon mark, still scrutinizing with colorful bursts. She's marked! Drop her! A voice bellows from the gathered crowd. She's too dangerous! The watchman holds her fast, but seems a little unsure of his duty. What do you do?
Oh, why isn't anyone dropping her?
Oh wait, okay, Doc. You approach the guards and you ask her that. One of the guards look.
You said drop her, so just pick her up and drop her.
What? The guard seems a little surprised by this suggestion. What are you talking about? Oh. You heard the war farce. Even he has the bright idea. What do the rest of you do?
Listen, we don't need to go throwing people off of things.
All right. The guard says, "Yeah, but she's smart. Eberron Dragonmart. She's dangerous."
Well, let's think of it like this. If you had an aberrant dragon mark, would you be dangerous?
Well, the guards like take double take at each other. Well, Bree, do you want to add anything?
I prefer to be in silence.
All right. Doc, roll a persuasion check.
Alright, give me just 1 second. Persuasion +3. +3. What's 16 +3 is 19.
The watchman understands that maybe this might be a bad idea. All right. If it happens to me, I will do the same. But by the looks of it, she seems confused. All right, lady. Stay out of trouble. Get out of here. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. The guards disperse, and the crowds and the crowd just kind of like stare in shock. It's just wondering what the hell just going on. Some just want to go at her just because of the mark on her hand. Do you approach her and see what's going on?
I would like to approach her, if that's alright with everyone else.
Right.
Mm.
Oh. Thank you.
It's no problem.
Thank you for saving my life. My name is Kendra Thrain. I'm with the Margrave University. Well, yeah, if it wasn't for this strange situation, I would love to talk about my interest with the migration from Saralona, but I didn't mean any of this to happen.
Well, slow down.
Okay.
We're not here to apprehend you. Just walk us through what happened there with your little spray.
Yeah.
And
This mark on my hand. She showed you the mark.
yes.
It was sudden, and suddenly this spray of color just like I really am sorry for causing all this.
Well,
Maybe I'll just try to find a way to lie low, find something out.
well, that seems like a good idea. Would you like a drink?
All right. Maybe it'll calm my nerves.
Yes, let's try to make a drink. How would we want to go about this?
Something to calm my nerves. Nothing too strong.
Alright, how do you wanna do this?
Funny.
Because I've got all these tools, I've got all these kits.
All right. Nothing too strong. Thank you. She takes the drink and drinks it. Thank you. If it's not much, I have this crystal with me. You take a look at it, and it's a babble, and you're quite sure it's not worth much, but it's better than nothing. I know it's not much for my life, but so I can afford to lose. I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry? I don't understand.
She walks off.
Well, don't have a safe trip. Try not to fall, like we did. I still don't know what that's about.
She didn't hear you when you say that.
I'm gonna turn around to whomever was near us. What are we doing again?
Yep. Give me a second. I'm gonna switch the music.
I feel like I accidentally got enrolled into a contest. Must have mixed the paperwork up.
That you are, my dear Warforged. That you are. A shifter woman pushes through the crowd, clapping slowly. Her hair is white and streaked with black, and her skin is unusually pale. Her right eye is striking blue. The left is hid behind an eye patch. She wears a mantle of command for the Clifftop Guild. Well, with all these interesting events, it was still quite impressive for new blood such as yourself. She holds out a clawed hand to shake with any who will accept it. Name's Laura. I'll be taking care of your first steps in the guild. Now that you've officially joined a little family, it's time to put you straight to work. I need you to collect an order for a client. A bespoke piece, courtesy to an old friend and artificer called Tressa T. Speak. She works at a workshop called Droma Independence way down in the Cogs, Blackbones district. Ask her for the burning idol and curve for this. She hands over an envelope sealed with the crest of the banking god of House Gondarak to Bree. That credit note is properly notarized, so don't bother getting funny. You can keep it anyway. She straightened her stance. Bring the idol to my office in Clifftop. And hey, new bloods. Be careful, yeah? Especially you, Bree. Cogs ain't always friendly. She winks and pulls up her hood, ready to disappear into the bustling crowd. Any questions? Ask them quick. I got a schedule to keep.
Hey, Bree. That's your name, right?
Bree, that's you.
I'm unsure just how to respond.
Well, we can start with a, what did I sign up for, exactly?
You didn't read the fine contract? She chuckles.
I read a contract. I have very good eyes, but I don't have any blood.
Apparently you didn't read very carefully. Do you have any questions?
Not on my end.
Like, such as the, this is me at the CM. Do you have, like, such as the burning idols, the cogs, or Drummond's or anything? Anything about your mission?
Well, how do you get down to the cogs? Never heard of a cog.
Well, the cogs are the heart of the assurance industry, and home to a number of forges and foundries. It's said that fires burn extra hot in the cogs, owing to the Manifesto linking it to Farina. If you leave Arcana, you can roll. You can roll an Arcana check.
I think I might. I have Arcana.
All right. 17.
Okay.
Right. You know, quite a bit about the Sea of Farina is the Sea of Fire. To most, it's considered the embodiment of evil in the form of fire, featuring endless pools of magma flame, dotted with blasted obsidian isles where creatures of fire manifest and make war with one another. Some scholars, however, believe that the plane embodies neither good, or evil nor good. It just is. Destructive as fire itself, but a creative one. When it comes in Eberron, heat waves and drought follow, and there are volcanoes and magma posts often become portals between the worlds. Alright,
that's a lot of information.
Yeah, you know quite a bit. And because of your intelligence and perhaps your class, you know quite a bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to be warm down in the cogs.
I hope you're not wearing a thick coat.
I'm not wearing a coat. I'm wearing.
I am a thick coat.
Oh, that's going to be a problem. Could you consider getting a shave?
No.
I'm gonna walk past her and bump her with my shoulder and say, "I don't listen to you. I never will." So leave.
It's best to listen up to me. Otherwise, you may have a bit of a hard time with your jobs.
I thought I was going. Yeah.
Do you have anything?
My fists are for
I have a
me
limited
and for
amount
me
of
alone.
time. Do you have any other questions for me?
Whew. Does anyone else?
Should we expect to run into trouble?
Like I said, it's dark. The city watch never go down there in the cogs, and it's home to all manner of unsavory goblins, gnolls, and others. They basically run the place.
Then I should get a lantern. Everyone loves lanterns. I think I'll go do that.
Well, considering your skill set, that would not be a problem.
I could make a light, yes. Thank you for reminding me. Give me about a few minutes.
Okay, you quickly set up a small object and a basic cube that just basically emits light.
Yes, I'm able to use my magical tinkering to create a small ball of light that shines bright light in 5 feet and dim light in another 5 feet.
Okay,
Yes.
not right now, please. Could you please go? Put it away. And the crowd and some of the people's like, my eyes.
I'll put it in my bag, and I just pop it in my bag.
If you're worried about the conduit, about the abundant isle, is a conduit to Fina. And you already know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Right. If you're having trouble finding the Drama Independence, head to the fountain known as the pool of Onatar's tears. And look for the crossed iron sights above the door. And with that, she makes her leave and disappearing into the crowds. Are you ready to set off to the cogs?
Is everyone ready?
You guys are.
There's no time like the present.
All right.
As long as
Yeah.
she's gone, I don't care.
That could be the past, but we've already passed that.
All right. You'll head. Okay. So a little bit of time passes, and you head down to the the cogs. From the lower wards of the City of Towers, you find an elevator to carry you deeper still. The human attendant double checks the condition of the lifts, ropes, and pulleys, and having satisfied himself, he calls out your destination. Welcome aboard for Black Bones. Please keep your arms inside the cabin, and for your own safety and sanity, try not to stare too deeply into the darkness, for it will stare you back. He pulls the lever at his control point, and the cage begins to descend. Soon, the throngs of people thin out, and the lights of ever-bright lanterns become increasingly rare. Within minutes, the lantern aboard the elevator is your only sanctuary against the darkness. Beyond the cabin, the lower depths of the towers of Sharn are stacked with broken floors, open glass bridges, and abandoned streets. A ghost remains of an ancient city, now merely a fountain. It is silent, save the labored breathing of the attendant. Do you want to take a look around? Do you want to take a round? Talk? Make some small talk?
Sure. Anyone got topics to talk about?
Well,
While you're talking in the dark, sure.
well, let me just pull this out of my bag real quick. And he just pulls out the inconvenient ball of light.
It shines quite brightly. Thankfully, while it's dark down there, it does the job.
Yes. It's a very small light. You can't see but past 10 feet.
Well, if we need to see any farther, I can help with that as well.
Where should I put this? Should I put this on my head? Or my bow tie? Be a little weird.
You place on your bow tie. You look kind
Yes,
of
I think
ridiculous.
But it's got the flair.
That is your name, isn't it?
Yeah. So, has anyone ever been down here before? It seems a little sulfury.
I don't think Warforged can smell.
Exactly. That's why it's such a surprise.
Alright.
I can't taste alcohol either, but I know it's not supposed to taste good.
Then, even the ruins are swallowed by natural rock, and the silence gives way to the rumble of the industry, with the hammering, the hiss of steam, and the roar of forged fire. The lift attendant opens the cage to reveal the canvas expanse of the Blackbone's central square, lit in the deep orange glow of molten metal and ever-burning torches. At its focus, the oasis sparkling water surrounded by a pool of blazing lava. At its fringes, shadowed smoke-filled tunnels promise an endless network of foundries and mines. Untroubled by smoke and sulfur, warforged are common, holding machinery, pushing carts of ore, and pumping the bellows. As much as Sharn's underbelly, Copenhagen share the space, making their living as best as they can from the shadows. Do you all head out to the workshop that you're supposed to go at?
Well, we have to... Well, do we know where that is? The workshop? They said it'd be down here.
Yes. Yes, it is. You arrive at the Dromite Independent Workshop to find a barrier of steel and stone blocking the entrance to the grounds. Not a wall, but a crew of Warforged, standing sentinel. Their chanting is accompanied with the thumping of their hammers against the ground. Many of the crew are carrying protest boards made from off-cards of soot-covered wood. Thornhorde means freedom. Salvage not slaves. And our war is not over. A hulking warforged paces in front of the picket, rousing the chanting crowd. hands raised in the air. His adamantine frame shines with the reflected orange glow of the forges, though his hands and forearms are charred and blackened. For too long, the charlatan Drummond has taken us for granted. We work until our joints weaken and our armor is shot, but we are cast as servants and slaves, not partners or comrades. He stops down the line and places his hand on one of his crewmate's shoulders, then takes the hand of another. His touch is tender despite his strength. They cast us as weapons, as slaves of war. Today, we show them how we build a future without shedding blood. It is time we earned what we are worth. It's time for Drummond to listen. His crew must muster all the His crew muster all the enthusiasm they can. But it's clear some of them are nervous about the display, or struggle to keep up the furor. It appears to be that they're on a strike. And nearby, you see a artificer gnome. You're approached by a young gnome woman wearing the incongruous mix of a prim, button blouse, and a heavy artificer's tool belt. She's scribbling notes into a tiny notebook like this, and a flowing snow globe follows us closely, emanating a cruel breeze. You must be here for the Cliff Commission? I'm Triska, the artificer for this forge. I'd love to finish your order, but my friend Stroke has taken opportunity. Drummond seems on the verge of cracking, but if you want your order today, I think you have to grease the wheels for Stroke and the others.
Curious. Do you know what's wrong?
What's wrong? My friend is overworked. Drummond is paying them much less compared to the other forges. He's a friend of mine.
Why don't they just get another job?
They don't have anywhere else to go.
Doc just points up.
Okay, I'm not sure what you're doing, but okay.
Well, city goes up. I'm pointing up.
Alright, does anyone else want to have a say?
Just saying, this place still makes me feel uneasy. I just want to hurry up and get out of here.
I don't blame you. I can wait you out, and I can wait you out. You come crawling back. A human man leans against a thick wood door embossed with a pair of tongs and the word Drummond in brass. His shoulder-length black hair is greasy and his waistcoat is stained with ink. I ain't paying you any more than I spend on my hammers. Some of us, folk actually have to eat, you know.
Wasn't that funny? So do we.
He glares at you, and just go back into his office.
He seems friendly.
So you're at a bit of an impasse, and the only way to get your job done, by the looks of it, is to aid Stokes' crew. And there are a couple ways you could go about it. You can join the protest, improve morale, maybe secure allegiance of some local influencers, or you can help some of the crew with their lives outside work.
What do we do, gang?
This is what the gnome this is what Thrask has told you. So
what was the second one? Was it helping them with tasks outside of work?
That's the third option. The second you can do any number of these options. If you achieve enough, you'll be able to do more. You'll be able to do your job more easily.
What do we do now? This seems rather vexing. I'm not one to cross a picket line, though. It's a bit rude.
Yeah, protesting's not really my strong suit.
I'm not a scab, after all.
And I'm a soldier. I'm not the sort of type where protesting is allowed.
Well, what do you mean?
Now, but
Are you soldiers not unionized?
Well, we more follow orders, though. Really, protesting against higher-ups is not typically looked down upon.
Well, we're in the private sector now.
Yeah, getting used to it.
Anyways,
Lamberka, Ramses, anyone else? What do you think?
I think the second option that you mentioned.
Secure the allegiance of local influencers?
Yeah,
there is another way to aid the protest.
Yeah, we could get them other jobs.
Alright, so that's the third option.
That option works.
Alright, do you want to do the third option first?
Yeah, let's try the third option.
Alright. Alright. While you're talking around with Stroke's crew, you find one anxious warforged staring across the square at the clock face. They're shuffling nervously and struggling to take time with the crew's chants. Do you approach this warforged?
I don't know.
Alright, Bree,
I would
do you
say
approach
we
this
should.
warforged?
What's the worst that can happen?
Alright, you approach this refuge. She looks out at you and waves her hand. Hello. She looks a little nervous.
Hello. How are you doing?
Not well. I had this fight going on at the Troll's Nose Tavern. I'm supposed to participate in this underground fighting contest, but I can't leave them.
Underground fighting?
Yeah.
Fighting.
Yes, I fight. I fight for for sport, to win, to get money, and donate to my crew.
As a sport?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, this is me as a DM. It's like she's basically doing the equivalent of boxing.
Oh, that's news.
Yes.
I move my fists around and I'm just like doing little punches in the air. I'm quite good.
Oh.
However, I take in the fights. I take it to size. I'm quite known as a Silver Kiss. She shows you her billowy black cape and the silver crucible for a mask. And naturally, I'm called that because I headbutt a lot, and makes it look like a really weird form kiss. Hence the Silver Kiss. I'm not quite sure if I don't know what to do. Can you help me?
What can we do?
Well, I can lend you my disguise and have you all fight in my place. What say you?
I think that honestly sounds like a good idea. Unless anyone else.
She looks at Bree. Yeah, you seem to me the most natural fit. You were. She looks at your Gmail. Yeah. Yes, you seem to fight quite nicely. Would you, Bree? Do you take on the disguise?
Yes, I'll have to take the disguise. Seems like the best chance we have.
Excellent choice. She gave you the disguise, and and she pointed in the direction of. All right, this way. Follow me. Well, she tells you the directions, and you go over to talk to a hobgoblin named Bolar. You know when you see him. All right, Bree. Since you're on your own, constructed haplessly between a scrapyard and a slag heap is the. Does anyone else want to follow them? Just to watch the show.
I'm just gonna sit down and meditate because I'm a little upset I didn't get the fight. So Cinnamon's just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna sit here and find my inner peace.
Bree, do you have any second thoughts? Do you want to give the disguise over to Cinnamon, or do you think this is the best chance?
Cinnamon, are you up for this disguise?
You were picked. It is your job now.
Fair enough. Alright, I'll end up going through the disguise.
Constructed haphazardly between a scrapyard and a slag heap is the Troll's Nose Tavern. Signpost with only with the upon is severed proculus nailed to the door. Making of goblins, humans, and warforged drift in and out. Each time the door opens, the tunnel floods with cheers and the sound of crashing of metal. Goblins leaning against the entrance, questioning each rifle. He looks at you. Silver Kiss. Is that right? Bree, roll a disguise check with charisma with advantage because they're wearing heavy armor.
What should I roll?
Disguise kit. Just add your charisma modifier to it.
I'm using RPG simple dice. I'm not sure how to do that one. I was seeing like with D4, D6, like any of those dice.
Yeah, just click on a D20 and add a 3.
D20 and add a 3.
Yes.
16.
He looks like he squints. He can't even tell whether or not you're actually a Warforged from one part. Even with he can't even tell like even a suit of armor from a Warforged. All right, you're good to go. You're in. You're right. You go in,
Thank you.
and a circular arena has been laid into the center of this French Shackle Tavern. I'm gonna need your weapon. Oh, and before you step in, you're going in unarmed, fists only.
I reluctantly relinquish my weapons.
Thank you. Go on in. You enter in. A circular arena has been laid into the center of this French Shackle Tavern. A crowd cheers and cheers from the edge. Many are waving around handfuls of copper coins, calling out passing competitors. In the arena, a dwarf trades blows with his human opponent. From the sidelines, a giggling no passes the dwarf's stool, who cracks it over the head of his adversary. The human hits the ground who are from the crowd, and when the dwarf holds his pen, a couple coins start flying between the tavern's client. You're next. Alright, you're next. You step into the ring. You listen to the and you listen to the rules. All matches are strictly non-lethal, and you had a feeling that many of the fighters enjoy pushing the boundaries, especially with non-lethal magic. And you get and by listening, you can tell that grappling opponent could end the match early. Right, you see your opponent, a hobgoblin, basically one of the a hobgoblin wrestler. I'm gonna roll their AC 12 HP. Right, you see a hobgoblin in leather armor. Crack his knuckles together. Crack his neck. What do you? And you get yourself ready. 3. Roll for initiative.
D20 as well, or a separate die.
D20. Add your dexterity.
Which is how much was that? Positive was that?
Yeah, a 1. That's a 1.
1. Okay. 19.
Oh, nice! You go first. You definitely go first. All right. The announcer yells, "Fight!" After making the announcements of you as the Silver Kiss and Daring Dar, the hobgoblin wrestler you're gonna fight, you hear a loud dinging noise, and the fight commences. You go first, and it's quite about 20 feet away you're about 20 feet away from the hobgoblin. What do you do? You can move up to 30 feet. You can move up to 30 feet in a round, and you can make one attack with your fists.
I opt to take my chances with the one attack so that I can end this fight quickly.
Do you want to make a grapple?
Yes.
All right. Roll an athletics check while the hobgoblin will make a straight saving throw.
How much was the athletics check? Was it 1 as well?
Yeah, D20 plus your proficiency bonus, which is the +2, plus your strength, which is a +4. Total +6.
26.
Oh, okay, he's pinned. He's pinned. Do you keep an? He's pinned. Do you keep him grappled? Okay, he'll try. Okay, do you end your turn right there?
Try to keep him grappled.
All right.
Yeah, I just keep him there.
All right. Next round, he tries to escape with an athletics check. Didn't make it. I'm trying as he might. He could not escape your grasp, and he basically taps out. Ding ding ding! The announcer yells out, "We have a winner! We have a winner of the Silver Kiss!"
Raises one arm in victory.
Yeah, and everybody cheers. I'm going to roll 3d4 for your prize money. Alright. You gain about 3, 6. You got about 8 gold pieces in prize money. When Arkia hears about this, she's quite happy, and she's willing to help to contribute her thing towards the strike. All right, now you're back at the cogs. You have 2 more options for you. Perhaps you can join the protest. Although during done. Give me a second. Let's kind of lost track for a sec. Has been making things problematic with the protest. If you want to join the protest, you can help the protesters, or you can talk down the critics. Another option is to find any local influencers and see if they could be persuaded to join the cause.
I am thinking of aiding the protesters, because even if that's not my strategy, I don't like lower classes being picked by upper class.
Right.
On by
Yeah.
Okay. The rest of you, are you sure? You sure about this? There's the other option, and the other option will make it a lot easier.
My other option is.
All right. You can still secure the allegiance of local influencers.
Odinessa will do that.
All right. I'll switch over to Onanessa. You're in the spotlight. All right. Onanessa. All right. You head out and you seek out potential allies. Roll an investigation check with charisma, or intelligence, whichever is higher. Does anyone else wants to join? Doc, you're a Warforged. You can help her. You can help, or
Yes.
you can. Yeah, that means you roll with advantage.
Yes, I'm gonna help.
Roll with an advantage, or Nisa.
So wait, what do I say?
Basically, your charisma plus your proficiency bonus in investigation.
Yes.
Since you have Doc with you, it will make things a lot easier.
Yes. It's good to have a Warforged friend.
So that there?
I did say roll with advantage.
Yes.
What does that mean?
You roll you make a higher roll.
You roll twice.
You
take
roll
the
a-
higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, you roll a second time.
Don't forget to roll a d6 to spend a hero point to roll a d6. Booyah! All right.
That one's many higher.
Much higher. You don't need to roll your hero point to spend a hero point. Here are some of the things you've learned. There's no significant law enforcement in the cogs. House Canada controls most of the legitimate industry in the cogs. However, most Canada Warforged aren't really interested in the support of Warforged rights. Instead, they seek to exploit wayward Warforged in much the same way as Drummond in the defense, albeit to a lesser extent. Next thing. The Red Hammer is a tavern, and smoothly run by and for Warforged. It's quite a popular social hut, and its proprietors, Blue and Crucible, they're the pillars of the community. Not only that, but the monstrous criminal syndicate known as Dask has a significant presence in the cogs, especially in the district known as Kyrus Gate. So be careful. And most importantly, some people have heard that House Kent leader is bankrolling Blue and Crucible at the Red Hammer. Perhaps some of the creators care for the children, after all. This is their opportunity to investigate.
I have to say we should try to investigate.
Yeah.
Try to make sure we have
Yeah,
all the
Bree,
information.
Bree, you're at the protest, and we're kind of like split between Denisa and Doc Flair. It's their moment now. So, do you approach the tavern and see what's up?
Yes.
You enter the tavern.
Well,
Right, the Red Hammer is easily found by the gathering Warforged outside its meager storefront. The patrons outside eye you with suspicion, but do not challenge you. Inside, the air is thick with smoke from small forge burning low in the common room, and a single wall-mounted brazier provides dim, flickering lighting. Dust and Warforged are scattered about the floor, speaking in the rumbling voices and working personal repairs with the fairy tools or artifice. The clientele or refers as Corvair's battlefields. Electric Assyrian siege mixes with a slight Kanathai scout and a heavy Dynasty knight. The Cobra played Warforged at the bar breaks conversation to greet you. Warforged is like a song. Welcome to the Red Hammer, friends. The name's Blue. What can we help you with? Who's speaking first, Doc or Demnesia?
I will.
All right.
I'll say hello. So I'm here to talk to you about what's going on at the moment.
Oh. This is rather slow thanks to the protests. With some of the way, with some of us that have been eyeing you, I take it you've been, you're here to ask us to help the protests.
Well, that's good, right? Yes.
Yeah, you could say that.
And
so
Doc's just gonna nod vigorously.
Alright.
So, what would you say to maybe? So, what would it take for you to help?
You just roll a persuasion check with advantage since you have Doc with you. And don't forget to roll a d6 if you find the result lacking. Roll a d6 if you spend a hero point.
So that's 1d20 plus 7.
Yeah, d20 plus d6 plus 5. "23! Blue is is pretty much convinced. She's pretty much convinced, and while her sword is struggling, the plight of her crew matters a lot more. And when you told her about Stork's plight and what's going on with the plight, she and Blue and Crispo retrieved some wooden boards from beneath the bar. And the patrons came, saw some slogans of charcoal. She hands out the patrons and turns out everyone out the Red Hammer. Time to show what Warforged are capable of. Alright. You succeed on that front. Alright. Bree, everybody else, Bree, Lamberca, Ramses, Cinnamon, you're at the protests. Whoop. There we go. Sorry, the music just suddenly cut off for a second. Alright. You're at the protests. You can help the protests, however, drama has been causing you a little bit of trouble, just making some rabble noises. Do you split in, so what do? Do you help the protests or talk down the critics? Bree, unmute yourself. Alright, Cinnamon, Lamberca?
Oh, sorry. Just, yeah, I ought to help out.
How about the protests? You approach Stroke and the picket, and the Warforged turns to you. Welcome, folk from the towers. The Warforged leading the protest after you suit saying gauntlet to shake. This is Stoke. The name's Stoke. This here's our crew. Are you with us?
Yes.
Alright. Good. I see you're, by the way you walk, by the way you stand, you were a soldier, like I was?
That's correct.
Yes, I was taught to kill for Breland, and every day, I regret that I did my duty. And I can tell that you regretted yours as well. Where are you from?
That's only for me to know.
Personal. Okay. I understand. Do you have anything? This is VSDM. Do you have anything else to ask or say?
No, I just there for support, and then that's all, and that's where I leave it.
You know, I was finished with destruction. The cogs offer a chance to create. You here with me? You here with us? We will appreciate the help in any form you can. He shows to the rest of his crew. This human here, he's here to help us. He's a veteran, like some of you. The crew mutter about themselves, a little uncertain or what to make of this. And he will help. And he will help us for sure. All right. Roll. This is going to be a bit of a tough one. Roll a. Oh, Doc or Denizia, do you catch up with the others? Alright, everybody?
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah.
Lambert, anybody else? Do you guys want to say anything else? Like ask him what he feels about certain topics?
I'm not sure.
Nothing to ask.
Alright. Hey. Anyway, so Ordinza, are you here with the protests?
I thought I was
Yeah,
finding.
Yeah. Alright. Bree? I would like you to roll a charisma performance check at since Sokolai was with you earlier. You can roll with advantage. You make a performance check. You ride the crew and breathe rain sirens to the floor as fall. All right. You just add your charisma. You're not proficient in performance like Doc or Dacinia. Unless someone else is willing to aid you. Cinnamon, Lumberka, Rasmus, is anyone else willing to aid?
Sure.
Cinnamon isn't sure how to feel about them yet because she doesn't know if they're strong enough to fight for. So.
All right. Bree, roll a performance check with advantage, and remember, remember to add a hero point if you find the roll to be too low. To be low. I recommend you spend a hero point. This may make a difference.
I'll spend it. Which die do I use?
Yeah, you spend a hero point. You add a d6 to your d20. One hero point per roll. And since you roll with advantage, it still counts. Still counts. Well, I'm gonna allow that you can roll a d6 and take the higher twice, for 1 point, and take the high result.
D6. All right.
D6 plus d20 plus 3. Roll with advantage. Take the higher result.
D6 and then roll a D20.
Yeah, d20, then a d6, and then plus 3.
26.
Oh, you! Everybody, you attracted a large crowd of people. Your enthusiasm, despite your selective manner, you're quite into the protests. Not only did the crew links arms develop this some renewed figure, and Dema just like looks from his office, grumbles to himself. Not only that, but the energy in your project starts to touch across the plaza. Several warforged, and even a couple goblins leave their games, drinks, and businesses to join the chorus. And soon, word of the strike make its way around the cogs. The crowd swells as other warforged crews join the protest, and the united force. They demand better treatment from other independent foundries and even from House Kenneth. Expect word to travel all over the city.
Wow, this is a big city.
Yeah, it is. Think fantasy New York.
Yeah, I was just looking for that. That's what I was.
Yeah. You know how 4 hero points. You get them and more once you level up. Alright. It is considered a resounding success. You did all you could, and let's move on to the next scene. Just give me a second. A chorus of steel and stone echoes across the backbones as Stroke's workforce proclaim with one voice their right to be treated as people, not tools or weapons. Having retrieved from the groundly display, Drummond returns for the sack of sovereign coins and paperwork promising more. Fine. Fine. He speaks through gritted teeth. Take your money, and you best be worth it. As Hugh cheers on, Stroke finds a moment with you. We won't forget your part in this. I don't think any warforged in the Cogs will. I'll make sure of it. You will have friends here, if you need them. Now, come on. Let's go get your artifact finished. And there's work to be done. And we move on to the next.
Jolly good, jolly good.
Yes, jolly good indeed. All right, we're gonna go to straight to the fun part. All right, I'm gonna. Everybody ready?
I suppose.
Let's move on to the next scene.
Sure.
Stoke hefts a wrench as Tresca rolls up her sleeves. She whispers the word of power into a snow globe, which bursts into a shower of ice. Listen, that forge has been untended for too long. She hands a stone crucible to Klitov's finest. Who is considered Klitov's finest? Oh, that'll be all of you. So, and Bree is a veteran of the group. He's handed the stone. I had to handle the planet instability, but I need you to help me lock it down. You might want to help yourselves. Come on. She skips out into the murky tunnels beneath Thomas' workshop. The heat soon becomes nearly unbearable. Stinging skin, stinging hair, and drying wood. Protected by her snow globe, Tresca doesn't seem to mind. Who knows what the fires are further have brought with them? No mutters as she scribbles notes into a notebook. But keep it off me and wait for red signals. It's important we do this together. Stoke peels off to the right of the forge's central chamber, freighting his wrench to open a valve on a vat of molten metal. Tresca takes her place in the center of a circle of arcane glyphs, only 10 feet from roaring fire. Alright. I would like you all to roll initiative. As you see, something emerging, a being made of fire as Tresca Stoke fills it with molten ochre.
Dirty 20.
You got a type roll.
Okay.
Wait, no, it's 22. I'm done.
Okay.
Alright. I rolled an 8.
Alright. You rolled a dirty 20? Who rolled a dirty
No,
20?
I rolled a 22. I forgot it's +4.
Alright. Alright. Everybody else. What are your initiatives?
I rolled 18.
I got an 8.
Alrighty.
Hey, welcome to the 8 club.
Oh yeah, clean up crew.
This is your first fight of this campaign. Have fun. Alright, anyway, Doc, what's your initiative? Doc? Hello, Doc?
Yes, that's me.
Right, what's your initiative? What is your initiative?
Yeah, 8. Same as...
8? Okay.
Yeah, it's also 8.
Alright, who was the sec? Rasmus. What is your
Yeah, I
initiative?
said 18.
Alright, 18. Bree, what is yours?
Same, is it a D20 die as well?
Yeah, you roll a d20 and you add your dexterity modifier with your dexterity modifier, which is a +1.
It'd be +1.
Yeah. Alright. And I'm looking at the piece right here. And emerging towards and you saw a mephit, a small elemental made of fire. It does not want to be disrupted. It wants to fuck things up. Alright?
Rolled an 8.
Okay, who rolled an 8? Who rolled an 8?
Rolled an 8 for what?
Alright, okay, Bree, what's your initiative? Cinnamon. You?
Mine's 22.
22. Bree, what is your initiative? Bree? Hello?
Oh, okay, the initiative, shoot, I'm not sure how I want to proceed with that. Is that just the number that I throw, or
yeah,
is that an
yeah,
action?
the number that you throw.
Yeah, initiative is d20 plus dex.
Yeah, d20 plus dex, yes. And
So
other
it'd
bonuses
be
depending on the feats you have. Alright,
It'd
so...
be 14. At least that's what the number I just rolled.
Alright. Yeah, like I said, Method made a map that just like, came forth. It does not want to be, again, it does not want to be disrupted. Alright. Since Cinnamon and Ordacina, are first, I would say Cinnamon. You go first.
How far away am I?
I say you're about maybe 20 feet. And in the first round, and starting things off, Tresco would begins weaving magic just like into the grids and grifted the circle around the forge. Alright. She basically goes first. Oh, goes last? Well, alright. What do? You see at least one of these fiery beasts.
I just run up to it and do an unarmored strike.
Alright. Roll an attack roll.
19.
Alright, you hit it! And you manage to, land a solid hit on the Method. And it goes like, oof! Knocks
That's
out
a natural 1 on damage, so that's 5.
5. It takes quite a bit of beating. Alright?
With my unarmoreds, I can do another attack as a bonus.
Do that.
So 15.
15? Total damage 15?
15 to hit.
That's a hit. It takes another hit.
Another 5 damage.
And to your surprise, your hands did not get burnt.
That's another 5 damage, so a total of 10 with both hits.
Alright, total 10 damage, so it's taking quite a beating.
I'm just gonna be like, and that's my turn.
Alright. Ordacina, Ordan and Nessa, you're up. What do you do?
Will viciously mock the thing.
Alright. What is vicious mockery? What save do I need to do for vicious mockery? What do you say to it? What do you say to it for its vicious mockery? And what do I need to roll for its saving throw?
Its saving throw is wisdom. And it's I'd say
natural 1. It doesn't matter. It rolled natural 1. You could have sworn for a second that it might be crying, but since when do fire elementals cry? It seems like it's just like fire form of a tear. All right, roll double damage.
It also has disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Nice.
So 1d4 and double damage.
Yeah, so that's a 6.
And
it seems really hurt. It seems really hurt by your insult. See? Critical failure. Funny. Alright. Do you have any bonus actions? Do you end your turn?
I end my turn. Yes.
Alright. Bree, you're up next.
What?
Oh, who's up next? Oh, Rasmus. Sorry, Rasmus. Rasmus, you're up next. What do you do?
I'm gonna try to hit it with frostbite.
Frostbite. Nice. Alright. Do you roll with an attack?
No, it needs to do a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
And rolled a 10. Didn't make it?
Alright. No, the save is 14.
Alright. And since it's vulnerable, alright, you hit it with your frostbite, and it's just like and just like the flames are just fanning out, and it's a lot more. It's super effective. It's very vulnerable to the cold. So double your damage with the with frostbite, and I believe it would suffer another disadvantage on an attack.
Yep. Alright, I rolled the 5, so that would be
10.
If it's doubled, then 10.
All right. It's just kind of like stand still for a second, and suddenly exploded into a burst of lava. Okay, Rasmus Rasmus and Cinnamon, I believe you're close to it. So, roll.
I can be as far away as I want.
Yeah, frostbite's 16 feet.
Yeah. So Cinnamon, since you're close to the thing as it exploded, make a dexterity save.
All right. Let me see. That's not bad. That's very bad. 8.
Oh, the lava just bounces on your skin, and it just like sears into your skin. Ah, that kind of had to hurt, you know. All right, I'll roll the damage. Give me a second. Whoop. Crap, I lost track. Okay. You take 5 points of damage as the magma sears into your skin. You're about half your health. Not a good look. All right, let me hop back up to the place. All right, Tuska have already weaved into the have prepared the glyphs and succeeded to be successful. All right. Some time passes by, and let me check. Alright. Next round. Another magma method appears. Alright. Ordinzina, you go first. This one it appears close appears between just by Dark Flare. Or Danisa,
Okay.
what do you do?
Oh, look at that! It's a fire friend!
We'll cast Hideous Laughter.
Alright, what does it do?
It must succeed on a saving throw, on a Wisdom saving throw.
Alright. Roll a 9.
And it will anyway perceive everything as hilariously funny and fall into fits
Yeah,
of laughter.
when things have gotten so bad, even to an elemental, everything seems like a joke, and you just hear this weird, brittle theme for laughter. So, can it do anything?
If it didn't succeed, it fell prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up.
Yeah, it's pretty much prone. Do you do anything else?
Unless it has an intelligence score of 4 or less.
Yeah, it has intelligence. Yeah, it's smart enough to get something to find something funny. Do you concentrate on it?
So, at the end of... Yeah, I'm concentrating on it, yeah.
Alright. Is your turn up?
Yeah.
Alright, Cinnamon, you're up next. What do? You see the elemental next to Doc. You're quite a bit of a ways away. Pretty close, but a bit of a ways away, about say 35 feet.
Should probably back up, shouldn't we?
No, Cinnamon is next.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna try to walk closest to whoever can heal me because I'm feeling a little bit fucked up. So I'm just gonna kind of limp over there and just be like, "Hey, oh fuck."
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's it. I don't want to die.
Bree, you're up next.
All right.
No, wait, Rasmus, you're up next. Sorry, I I got those two mixed up. Sorry.
Oh, you're
Alright,
good.
all healing word.
All right.
Cinnamon.
That's bonus actions, and I believe that's the bonus action. You roll a d4 plus your.
Yep.
Okay.
D4 plus 4 for me.
All right. Roll d4 plus 4.
Alright, that's 7. 7 healing for Cinnamon.
I am back to full.
And the birds off your bite just like basically faded away, and you feel a lot better, Cinnamon. You start your action and you move. Rasmus, what do you do?
How far am I from the method?
Hey, you're about 15 feet away from Doc.
Yes, hello.
Alright.
Do you like run over and whack the damn elemental?
Yep, with my wooden
well,
quarterstaff.
I'd
Good luck with that. It's made of wood.
like to get-
You're fighting a elemental with a wooden staff. This cannot end well.
I mean,
All I have is wood. I'm druid.
well, if it fails its saving throw, it gets back up. How much?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's pretty much incapacitated. You can like make a attack roll with advantage.
Yes, but what if it gets up? How will it get away?
A doctor's like, ah, 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 ah.
I'd like to get away before you kill it.
Well, that's... I just want to kill.
I'm sorry, but my...
Yeah,
I'll remember that.
All right. Okay,
I'll-
Rasmus.
I'll run up and hold my action to hit it until...
All right. So
Doc
that
is
means you make an attack on a reaction. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Bree. Finally, it's your turn. You're close to Doc Flair. And you see the Warforged just looking a little nervous, wanting to get away from the elemental. What do you do?
What are my options?
You're a fighter. All you do is whack at things.
Yeah, so I just roll then?
Yeah, roll your attack.
Alright, D20 as well?
Yeah, don't forget you have the lucky feat, which basically you spend a luck point to give yourself an advantage or the enemy a disadvantage on any check. But I recommend you save that for later.
Yeah, good idea.
If you don't like the roll, you can use your lucky feat to go for a reroll. Right.
I'll just
Okay.
I'll leave it like that. I think I'll just save it for another time.
All right. So do you make your attack roll?
Yeah, I'll make my attack roll.
Okay, you draw your longsword and you roll with advantage since the method is incapacitated.
Alright. 3.
A what?
I rolled a 3.
With advantage?
With the advantage?
Yeah, I still managed to.
Oh.
Despite the elemental just like rolling for laughing, that's the problem here. It's just like roll to the side and just like try to stab it to the ground, only to meet the ground, only for the sword to meet the ground. You pull the sword back up in irritation.
Like, not how I expected that to go.
Alright, Doc, you're up.
Alright. It's incapacitated. I should be able to get away without provoking an attack of opportunity.
You make do you dash? That means you double your speed as an action.
No, I think I'll just go the full 30 in whatever direction is most applicable. I will.
You just okay. Continue. Sorry.
Alright, I'll turn around. And I'll attempt to give it the old frostbite.
All right. Constitution.
Since I have gotten a way that would give the potential for whomever was holding their action to attack, since that met the criteria.
All right.
Yeah.
Since there's...
Frostbite, make an attack.
Well, the attack would proc before I even got to cast my Frostbite.
All right. You cast your Frostbite, and does that require a?
They would attack first. The reaction attack would go through before my cast.
All right.
The condition.
All right. The monk.
Was
Yeah. As the Warforged prepared to his spell, the monk Cinnamon make an attack roll.
It wasn't me. It was
It was me.
Rasmus, you prepare to say, fuck it, and just whack, smash, whack the head with a staff, a wooden staff.
And yeah, they're still hideously laughtering, so that he has advantage.
Yeah, you had advantage on your attack roll, by the way.
Oh, alright. Well,
Kill 18. Does that hit?
What you roll?
18.
You hit it. You managed to strike. And for a second there, it seems to stop its laugh. It's strange, disturbing laughter. It'll make a saving throw and rolls a 15. Unfortunately, that means it succeeded on a saving throw, and it stopped laughing, and just kind of goes takes a move act, just stops laughing. What do you roll for damage?
That would be 8 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, you got it good.
Alright, and at that point, it would have to make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw, as I cast Frostbite as an action.
Didn't make it.
Alright.
As it started to get up, its flames began to fan out as like a fleck of frost and snow. Frosted snow. That went over its body.
Yeah, it gets the ice cube treatment. I rolled a 4 on the d6 damage, which, if there is vulnerability in play, needs to be considered. It also has disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not looking so hot. Pun intended.
Smashing. And I'll just,
Oh shit.
get ready.
Oh yeah, Lamberka, you're up. What do you do?
She's not as keen on fighting things as some others are. She's gonna get within 10 feet of it, and she is gonna psychically talk to it and tell it, please, just turn around and walk away. This doesn't have to end like the last one did. You could leave now.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
Even with disadvantage, that's a 16.
It seems it seems pause, reconsider. It didn't seem to face him. Face it. I'm sorry.
Last. Oh well, then she's just gonna stay there, and that's gonna be the end of her turn.
All right, it's the Mephit's turn, and since and it's pretty pissed. It's pretty pissed that it took a beating, and for its action, it's gonna cast. It's gonna mutter something. Some incomprehensible language. And it will cast Bree. You're feeling a little hot right there, so you're feeling a little hot, and you soon realize that your arm is getting hot. Let me take a look at what heat metal does. I'm going to have you make a saving throw of. Yeah, make a saving throw. Yeah.
Heat metal's a fun one. The damage is always gonna happen.
Yeah. and it starts to hurt. So I'm gonna roll. Yeah. So yeah, it's really pissed. And you take 7 points of damage as just where your armor, just like it starts to hurt, it starts to burn, and you need to take it off right now. It's like, yeah, it's like it starts to hurt, and just start to realize, yeah, it's really hurting. Ow, hot. That sort of party. All right, that ends its turn, and in round 2, sorry, I'm like scrolling through everything. At the end of the rest of the outside, do your part. Get ready for your part. And with that, Cinnamon, your turn is up. Your turn. What do you do?
How far away am I coming now?
You're about several feet away from the second method.
Is it 30 or more than 30?
Less than 30.
I'm gonna run up to it.
And you make an attack roll?
I'll make an attack roll.
Alright, roll your attack.
I'm pretty sure that hits. I rolled a 17.
Alright, it hits. You managed to go for a flying kick and whack it at the side of the head, and just like you can kind of tell that it was did not see you coming. Roll your damage.
That's 7 damage.
Oh, okay. And suddenly it starts to burst into yet again, like the first one before it. It explodes into a burst of fiery lava. Pardon the redundancy. Make a dexterity throw. Bree, not Doc, not Doc, Cinnamon, and I believe, Lamberoka. Who took the 7 damage? The Mephit did. It died. Again. And it's just like explode. Make a dexterity saving throw.
23.
Alright, I was
metal damage though.
Alright.
11 for dex save.
You barely, you'll make it through. You barely, you like got out. Yeah, you got out of the way of the lava, like burst of lava. But it does a little hurt. The heat, but it doesn't protect you from the heat. You three take 3 points of damage. Bree, you're not looking too good here, buddy.
You mean us 4?
Yeah.
We were close.
Yeah, I'm rounding down.
I just kind of like look back and I'm like, sorry, and that's my turn. I guess because I can't hit anything else.
All right. That's it for this round. And as we move on to the third round, all right, give me a second. All right. With now the Charisma having been filled by Stoke, it's now up to Jason to make it the action to decant the molten metal. You just have to time it right. Yeah, so you got the opportunity. Make a perception check. A 20. All right. You managed to activate the glyphs in time, and you stabilize the forge just in time. And
That's good news.
And however, you start to feel like, oh, I forgot to add it. Oh, you start to feel a little hot. Make a Constitution saving throw, everybody. And since Bree is wearing armor, roll with disadvantage. I forgot about that. I'm sorry.
Natural 20.
Oh yeah, you made it. You were able to toughen out the heat. This is no big deal for you.
5.
Alright.
You said Constitution?
Yeah, Constitution. Yeah, the heat's gained to Liberica. You gain
18.
and you can barely handle the heat. And you feel quite a little bit tired from it. Gain 1 level of exhaustion. Liberica. I completely forgot about that. Okay. And now that you've stabilized the forge, and no other method is in sight, as molten metal flows into the gliss, they suck into life with a hum and an orange glow. Jessica slams her right into the focus of the circle and roars her command in an arcane tone. A net of ethereal tendrils gather at the gnome's feet and then erupt toward the forge fire. Cajun is overworldly fury. Tulsa takes a deep breath as the fires calm. Alright, you can stop playing the music. Great work, everyone. Jessica scrolls down some notes, then starts running to a chest of materials. It should be safe to finish the client's order now. And she retrieves a mold and starts cleaning out the suit. You're right to come to us. Only Stoke and I can get the magic working to the metal as it's being cast. And you know you can trust the word of Azil. It'll take us even a couple of hours to finish up. And speaking of couple of hours, if you like to keep yourself busy while I finish up, I know just the thing, right? Stoke. Jessica doesn't look up her enchantments. Stokes says, "While I'm showing out the outer's connection to the fire, she continues this. I can recycle the excess magic into a little alchemy project I can toy with, something to protect against the heat or if you prefer, to harness it instead." Jessica holds out a hand expectantly. Stoke throws her a wand for the across the room. The connotation needs a live fire fungus hood. Live, understand? Just the one, but best still be wiggling. Follow the lava veins down Kyra's gate, and I'm sure you'll find some. You up for that? So what does everybody say? Do you want to take it in this bonus objective?
Sounds. What's the reward?
Something special, man. Something that might be, well, a bit useful for you later.
I like rewards.
Sure, why not? What do y'all say?
Sure.
Alright. I'll play the music, and we'll get this going.
Alright.
Alright. The twisted tunnels of Kyber's gate gave way to blackened caves of cool lava and shiny obsidian. The orange glow of superheated rock still animates the cracks beneath your feet, drawing a network like roots of a magical tree. Where the heat and light are strongest, 4 red mushrooms sprout from the solidified lava. Each is the size of a halfling and garnishes the broken rock with rock of breathing tendrils. By the way, before you do your task, does anyone want to take a short rest and get your hit points back? You roll your hit die for it. You don't get your spells back, but you can get some of your health back. Yeah.
Short rest is a good idea.
Yeah, short rest is always nice.
Alright. Okay, roll your hit die and tell me what you roll. Bree, you roll your D10 to regain your strength. Cinnamon, I believe it's D10 or D8. Likewise with Bearcraw.
I roll D10, you said?
Yeah, D10.
Okay.
Mine's a D8 too.
Alright.
I rolled a 3 for mine.
Alright. It's not much, but it's not much. And you like heal up a little bit of your wounds. Does anyone have a healing spell that will get the rest back up to their feet? Cinnamon, Lamb, what do you roll?
I rolled a natural 8, so I guess I just found the most truest inner peace.
Alright, you must meditate. You meditate away your wounds, and suddenly you feel a lot better.
I rolled a 6, so I'm back up to full 2.
Alright.
I rolled a 2.
Yeah, while you travel to Kyber's Gate, it's basically a short rest. Does anybody need Breed still needs a little bit of healing.
Here, I can cast a first level Cure Wounds. And that's 8 hit points back for you, dear.
All the burns that were left behind by your heated metal, which thankfully seems pretty intact, and you got your full hit points back, Bree. All right. And now you see, you find 5 fire funguses in this cave. And they seem pretty hungry for organic creatures that want into its territory. And you remember what Treska has said to you. You need to bring a live one. If anybody has a nature or an arcana skill trained, roll an intelligence check with either arcana or nature, whichever you're trained in.
I have the arcana.
All right, roll your arcana.
Let's see. 20 plus 6, 26.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Logically, since they're fire beans, that means perhaps a half a bucket of water would do the trick. And not only they don't have a physical connotation to a fungal network. Instead, each of these mushrooms are woven through itself. If you move it from the manifest zone moving it from the manifest zone will kill it. But you can put it in dormant state if it's temporarily cut off from the plane's influence. It's obviously vulnerable to water, and again, half a gallon at a time seems to be doing the trick. You remember approximately a few wells in the populated areas of the cogs, and you can even find some water from the sacred pool of Onatar's tears. And a spell, water summon fire spell would also do the trick. And in addition, give me a second. Yeah. Do you find some water real quick before you go after a fire fungus for shits and giggles?
Well, let me think.
You tell the others of your findings. Of your knowledge.
Yes, I relay the findings.
Aha, I can talk to plants.
I doubt they would
water.
be. Yeah, all you hear is like. They're hungry for you.
Yes, I need some water. We need to get us some water. If anyone knows how to create water.
All right, which one of you does have yeah, Doc on the way. You happen to be carrying a bucket of water, which seems to be enough. You take point with the bucket of water, and basically you roll an attack roll on one of the fungus. Well, does anyone join you in case you need backup? We'll follow Doc.
I can join in and keep it distracted because it can understand me.
Alright.
Alright, so what am I rolling?
Basically, an attack roll, yeah, just basically an attack roll with a sensitive improvised weapon.
Alright.
Do a dexterity check. Since you're aiming. You have to get close enough.
Well, we're gonna be careful. Alright, 20 plus 2, 22.
Natural 20. You nailed it. And as it goes in fire, it's just like it tries to shrug off the water, but it's just like whoop, and it's just like basically went to sleep. So it doesn't need to be restrained or anything. You just pick it up and Ramses, you tie it up and you take it with you back to the forge. All right, back to the forge, and as you arrive with the fungus, great, thank you. you handed over the fire fungus and like harvested it in the cauldron that Stoke fetched to her. So what do you want? Do you want a potion of fire resistance or maybe a potion of fire breath?
What do you all think would be most helpful? We're in the middle of a hot, sweltering manifest zone. Breathing fire would seem rather redundant.
Do you want a resistance or fire breath?
I'll leave that to the group. It's their voice as well.
Lamberga, Rasmus, what do y'all think?
I mean, here it wouldn't be useful, but maybe somewhere else we could breathe fire on something and kill it pretty quick.
Fire breath, you say? Alright.
That's my vote.
Alright. What do the others think?
I think fire breathing would be a fairly effective deterrent to anything that thought about attacking us if they saw that we could belch out some flame at them.
Alright. Brill, Cinnamon, or Danzanita?
Well, it's not really my business. I can't punch with my breath, and I think those weaker than I should really figure out what they need.
Well, I say if we have to punch another one of those exploding, gushy Muppets, Gubbits, whatever they're called, it might help to have some resistance. That's my vote.
Bree, what do you think? Bree?
I think it's a wise choice.
Alright, so fire breath or fire resistance, everybody?
Fire resistance. That'd be much better. That'd be way better.
So
think it's a
two
split.
votes for each, yeah.
Alright. Ordenzia, Lamperka, votes up to you. Do you want fire breathing or fire resistance?
Fire breath might be more useful.
Alright, and Lamb?
I think fire breathing would be more useful.
Alright. She whips up a... Alright then, fire breathing is. As she harvested extracted the necessary materials out of the fungus, brews it into a potion. So, which one of you wants the potion?
Potion's not for me. I think one of you guys should take it.
Well, I think the breathing potion would be best for someone who's the front lines. A real put up your dukes kind of person.
Well, if you insist.
Bree, you take the potion? Alright.
Yes, I take it.
Alright, now, for the grand finale. Brace yourself. Tresca retrieves a blue crystal silver from her belt pouch, steps to the crucible, and gently slides into the stabilized fire with a pair of tons. It rests atop a glowing stone mold. A moment later, a wave of heat washes over you. It is infused with malevolent intent and its insatiable hunger to burn. With one practiced motion, ting! Trisha pulls out the mold with her tons and stroke, wham! Smashes it with the oversized ball. All that remains is a shimmering metallic statue cast in glass called Calgram. This figure sits in meditation. The blue crystal sits up top of its core. It'll be worn, but it's safe to touch. Mostly. Do not remove the crystal stopper. It contains the endless veins of Fernia.
That sounds painful.
Indeed.
Hmm.
So who will take the burning idol?
I'm willing to.
She looks at one.
Well,
okay.
Let me test something first.
You're thinking of opening, are you?
I'm thinking like an artificer. I attempt to press to digitate the item.
All right. You clean up, and it looks a lot fancy now. Fancier now. cleaner.
Yes.
And it seems to be like shines a little in the light.
Yes, you should go right ahead. If it hurts, let me know. I'll freeze it somehow.
Okay, she'll go ahead and reach out and pick it up.
All right, you take it, and we move on to the next scene. I'm gonna copy and paste this music. All right. Right. Play this music now, and I'll continue. Drummond, you worm. We've come to collect. The twin forces in intuition shake the pebbles scatter about the floor. She's 12 feet tall, built like a lightning rail car, and sports two heads, each as angry and each as deceitful. Her tangled braids trail behind her, blackened by soot, as she thumps a club against the ground with her one remaining arm. Money or blood, Drummond? Her left hand roars. Blood or money, the right echoes. Yo came to the scene when Anthony was just about right up to the office. You're pretty sure that that Drummond is pretty scared inside, but whatever reason, you have to find out. So, who will confront this big ass Anton?
Ooh, me.
I'll come with.
You're a poacher. So,
Yep.
I've been looking to break a few legs. You with Drummond? Looks like you are. Oh, way I see it. She looks on at the Warforce. Warforce crowd. Looks on a little bit nervousness. Stoke and Truska also join in and seemed a little uncertain what's going on. Yeah.
I'm very confused, too.
I'm going to respond in giant. Hi? Why are you here? A little confused?
Drummond? Drummond has failed to pay us properly. Said the left hand. Well, diplomacy check, by the way. Persuasion. Persuasion to charisma.
Alright. Charisma?
Yeah.
Alright, I have persuasion. That's 17.
You didn't know? You didn't know about the desk? Do you?
I'm shaking my head. I know nothing.
Well, it's a syndicate that represents all of us people here in Corvair, including me. We're superior here. And if you need some narcotics, we can get it for you. Protection? Yes. Especially from born influence. Those bastards.
Well, that's all well and good, but what's going on here?
We're here to break a few legs if you don't run over the money. And as far said the left hand, the right hand said, and as far as you know, you're with them. So, pay up, or expect to walk with a wobble.
Do we have money? I don't think we have money.
I'm gonna do an unarmored strike. Just right.
I'm going to roll for initiative.
So
I get a surprise attack?
Alright. Oh, a fight, eh? Bit itching for a fight.
Well, he didn't seem the character didn't seem to warn that they were just gonna walk up and punch. It's your judgment whether or not you'd count that as a surprise attack.
Alright, what is the surprise? Let me check the surprise attack. Combat.
I'm going to preemptively roll my initiative. Since I know that's what's gonna come up. A 6.
You're not gonna talk your way out? That's surprising. Last chance to take. Are you sure about this? It's gonna be a bit of a tough fight.
I mean, I'm sure about it. I don't know if anybody else is.
Bree, what about you? This is getting intense, and maybe perhaps you can reason this at 10.
Sure, I'll try to reason with him.
Her.
I've been trying.
All right, Bree. Bree, you walk up to the entrance, and you stood up, straight and proud. The attendant looks at you with both of her heads. You're a bold one. Quite strong. 2. Are you here to pay for Drummond's forge?
No, we're not paying that at all, though. I'm just here to make sure. I'm just here to try to make sure that things go smoothly, but where we're not being hustled.
Do you work for Drummond? I've heard of quite a bit of commotion going on. Is that were you the cause of that?
You could say that.
Roll persuasion check. Alright, Bree, what do you roll?
Let me see. D10 or D20 this time?
A D20 plus your persuasion.
Which would be how much?
Plus 5.
Alright. 22.
Perhaps, she thinks for she frowns for a minute, brows, leans over to you like face to face. Perhaps our drama would always ask a favor instead. May not be as fast as breaking his legs, and yours. But we will concede. Is that right, sister? She scoffs. Yes. Then it is settled. We will tell Drama that he owes us a favor. You'll go about your business.
Oh, that sounds right. Very might and dandy. Can I make you a drink to celebrate?
I'm not interested. We are not interested in a drink.
Oh, that's a right proper shame. Tell you what, if I get my own place, I'll make you a nice meal.
And she just walks off with the goblet. Oh, and you see just like goblets with that daggers, just itching for a fight, and and one of just like drop their head when things didn't turn out the way, and they just like scurry off behind her. And with that done, you head back up to head back up to the surface, up to Perdura without further conflict. Good job, guys. Good job. You talked your way out of a tense situation.
Well, it seems that you have dipped your toes into the cold water. A bit too steeped.
I may very much like fighting and very much best suited there, but I try to avoid it if ever possible.
And they had 2 heads too. You see that? It'd be like fighting 2 people. It seemed they have a bit of an advantage. I didn't know any better.
Alright. Guild Handler Lotta, the pale shifter who had given you your mission, is waiting for you beneath the arches at the cliff top guild hall. Leaning casually against the stone halls, she flicks away a toothpick, whoop, and saunters over to meet you. I hope you got your client's idol. She grins, bearing her fangs. Lambercroft, you showed her the idol?
Yes.
Alright, good. Very good. Speaking of which, there's someone you should meet. Lara beckons you into the guild hall and leads you through a maze of stone corridors. The walkways are flanked by statues of previous guild heroes. Shakel Karanor, the guild's founder, plus the likes of Callan Era Harwent, Rayla Farkov, Mara Dread, and more. Before long, your guild handler has led you to a well-appointed sitting room decorated in oak. A middle-aged man, who out of universe kind of looks a little like Peter Capaldi, like a younger Peter Capaldi if he were the 12th Doctor. He's seated in one of the plush chairs. Well, actually, I take that back. He appears to be well-to-do with well-maintained mustache and academic robes. He's scratching away in a notebook with an ink pen at an almost feverish pace. Lara clears her throat when the man doesn't immediately notice the group enter. She makes introductions when his attention is oh, hi there. When his attention is finally drawn by his writing. This breakfast Nacho Various, our client for your little endeavor. It is my hope the group of us will have a very fruitful relationship. The professor looks at each of. Oh, hello there. Hello. I assume you're here about my about this little thing I'm writing. Oh, and he looks at America. Oh, I see you at the idol. Please, please, read it here.
Okay, I'll pick it up, hand it over.
My many thanks. Thank you. Thank you.
So, a quick question here.
Yes, yes.
My name's Doc Flair, by the way. He's gonna try and shake his hand.
Oh, pleasure to meet you.
Yes. So, what is our compensation, either physical, financial, or spiritual?
Well, if you're looking for Lara steps in. Well, if you're looking for spiritual, there's a temple nearby. She looks at Lambert sarcastically. Intent.
She's sort of gonna look back, not say anything yet.
Anybody gonna ask about what he's writing? Doc Flair, you seem to be quite interested in my work. I call it the Convergence Manifesto.
That's a bunch of fancy words.
It quite is. But I cannot share any more. It's more. I prefer to be alone in my thoughts. I'm trying to write down what I know. Does anyone want to peek at what he's writing?
Otonus will try.
Roll a perception check.
D20 as well.
Yeah. Bree and Ortiz just like trying to lean over, trying to look at what he's writing. Just because you can, you're curious. You cannot help yourself, but just like peek over and see.
Yeah.
All right, Bree.
Any modifiers or just the regular dice?
Are you trained in perception?
Perception is without any proficiency. It's just d20 plus your wisdoms.
Yeah. Are you trained in perception?
Checking my file though to go and see. Wisdom is 16.
Yeah. Are you trained in perception?
So.
Let me see. No, I am not. No, I am not trained in perception.
Let me double check. Actually, you are trained in perception. Roll d20 plus 5.
D20 plus 5? Okay.
Yes.
13.
You try to lean over, but unfortunately, you couldn't get a glance of what he's writing. And when Nitro just like sees the trying to lean over, he just closes the book, like this. Looks annoyed and just says that and just like, well, now then. Since you have collected one, we would need about say 11, 12 more artifacts. Each relating to the other planes of existence. And I wish you all good luck. I expect we will work together again real soon. And he walks off. And for that, this adventure ends. And Laura asks you, so how did it go? I've heard a lot about what's going on in the hogs, you start quite a few things up, and I'm not sure if you noticed, but you have a bit of an audience outside. You all look around and see like a bunch of inquisitives, just want to ask you questions. Ask you questions. Like a report, you got a bit of an audience. A reporter from the Sharn Inquisitive, and he approaches like, "I'm with the Sharn Inquisitive. Mind if I ask you a few questions? Which one of you is willing to approach?"
I step forward.
All right.
I'm just gonna point at you.
All right. As we answer some questions, some of you notice a strange rat, a common rat scampers in front of your path. Nearby, as you leave the place, a common rat scampers in front of your path. It rears up on its hind leg and peers up at you. After a moment, it opens its mouth and begins to speak in common. Your aid Cantra thing was appreciated. If you need a favor from your new family, just whisper it to the wind. We will find you. And just like that, the rat begins to scamper away. Do you catch it and see what was up?
Yes, I try to go and see what was up.
You show it to each of the to rest of you. Roll an Arcana check, everybody.
D20.
All right.
D20 plus your D20 since your intelligence is 10.
All right, I rolled an 11 total.
Well, that's a 7.
Well, after 2 crits in a row, I've got to keep the average going.
Well, all right. You recognize it was the work of an animal messenger spell. Whoever you manufacturer is, you can only guess. And that
I'm fine.
you can only guess. But you ever heard rumors of roll a bit of a history check.
Wait, did we all roll the Arcana?
Arcana. Roll a bit of a history check.
Well, that's a 5.
Well, you always
Another
heard
die
rumors
goes-
about this weird house,
Yes.
a weird house that accept outcasts. Yeah.
It's a 10.
Ooh,
I know-
natural 20. So 20.
I know nothing about the Tarkin.
Yeah, yeah. So that's all you hear about. Just rumors of accepting outsiders, outcasts. Outcasts involve pariahs.
Oh yes, House Takakabaka.
Exactly. All right.
Alright, 22 for me.
I'm dying.
As you look up to the sky, you see it's nighttime yet again, and you see the golden ring of Cyberus. And
Beautiful.
indeed. And for now, that is where we would end this module for now. And for all of you, you leveled up. Great job, everybody.
Sweet.
Level 2.
Yeah.
I get key points.
I get wild shaping.
I get infusion. Maybe if I shave up enough money, I can buy one.
Yeah, you each get. She wasn't. Lara wasn't expecting you to get in too much trouble. So, as to a way to make up for it, you each get a 100 gold. Signing out bonus.
Yes.
Ooh.
So put that down.
Can I have that converted to platinum? I'm not very strong.
You go over to one of the banks nearby, and you exchange 100 gold for
10 platinum.
yes. All right.
Alright, I'm just gonna manage my levels. Do the bookkeeping stuff.
All right. That was fun, everybody. So, we will do the next module in the past, which is called "Live Another Day." Either next Saturday or the Saturday after that, depending on how things work out. Until then, I'm Nornock, and this is the crew of Bree, Cinnamon, Doc Flair, Leprechaun, Odinesa, and Ramses.
Thank you.
Thank you kindly.
This is actually pretty
Thank
fun.
you.
Yeah, I look forward to the next session.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. All right. Have a good day, everybody.
Yes, you have a wonderful day as well. I need to get out of this voice.
Yeah, I really like that voice you pulled off. It's really funny.
Thank you. I try to do voices.
Anyway,
I
gotta
like
look
to-
for something to Alright, I gotta pull up a host. A raid. Anyway,
All right.
have a good day,
Alright,
everybody,
doing
and
good.
here comes the cavalry.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
All right. You have a good night too. All right. Time to go.
Yep.
There's Final
Have a good night.
Fantasy to play.